Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are! With all the new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking how many points your favorite player will have. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVE. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenemas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, that guy, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree and Pro Bowler. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys joining us last night. Thank you for joining us again tonight. And thank you for being so supportive over the last 17, 18 months. We greatly, greatly appreciate your support, everybody here at Nightcap. Make sure you check out Shea by La Portier. What better way to celebrate the new year than with a bottle of Shea by La Portier? Now, if you cannot find it in a city or a state near you, just order it online and we will ship it directly to you. Please drink responsibly and please be safe. Check out my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. We just dropped our Nightcap and Chill collection on Friday. I'm wearing the t-shirt. Ocho has on the hoodie. Ocho, turn around. There we go. As you can see, Nightcap Sex, love, and nightcap. And what did mine say? Nightcap is for lovers. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm
Get you
wearing this
some.
t-shirt. Ocho is wearing the hoodie. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. Ocho, let's get right into it. The Athletic dropped an article today
Wait a minute.
about the Mavs. The Mavs wanted Luka to use the injury time off to improve conditioning. According to the article, in November, Luka missed 5 games with what the Mavericks announced was a right wrist sprain. That injury classification was not entirely true, being reported. In reality, Luka was supposed to use the time off to improve his conditioning, team sources said. It was one of the straws that broke the proverbial camel's back.
Wait a minute. So because he decided not to use the time off for conditioning, that was the straw that broke the camel's back?
That's what's being reported. This will be Luka's first season playing fewer than 60 games. Now, here's the kicker, where everybody's like, well, hold on, wait a minute. On the other side, AD is 6 years older and has failed to compete in 60 games 4 of the last 6 seasons.
Right? Well, something ain't making no sense, huh? Something is not making any sense because you trade for somebody, you trade your better player that's played over 60 games for most of his career outside of this one, and you're bringing somebody that hasn't played in over 60 games 4 out of 5 of the last seasons. So something ain't making sense. That's why I think, and I still think today, whatever the true reason is that they traded Luka, it hasn't been said yet.
I believe 2 things can be true. I believe they had grown frustration with trying to tell Luka about his conditioning. I also believe they didn't want to pay him $450 million.
Hey, Unc, even though I just started watching basketball, when you name the top 3 players in the NBA right now, is Luka one of the 3?
When he's at his best, yes.
Case closed.
But let me ask you a question. Let's just say for the sake of argument. Let me ask you a question. Let's just say for the sake of argument.
Talk to me.
Coach Belichick, he resigns.
Yes, sir.
Tom Brady's in year 5. He's already won 3 Super Bowls, but he resigns. Andy Reid, after last year, said, you know what, I'm good. You don't think people was going like, well, hold on, why you still got a guy that's in his prime? What's really going on?
Right.
And I think the thing for me, my attention, I got like, hold on. You mean to tell me Rick Carlisle has a guy that's 23 years of age and he don't want a contract extension? He'd rather go coach Indiana? I don't know about that one, Ocho.
And it don't make no sense, even for Rick Carlisle, because even if you do go to Indiana, you still don't have a player like what you got over here in Dallas. So especially at that. Now, as a coach, you notice, even whether it be football for Andy Reid, he had Donovan McNabb.
Yes.
He never had a Patrick Mahomes, though. Players like this come around every so often, especially one as special as Luka.
Yeah.
You don't leave and go somewhere else because of problems with conditioning. Things that can actually be fixed, especially when the product itself, when it touches the court, it gives you that kind of goddamn production.
But they don't, but see, you said it can be fixed. They were wanting him to fix it, and he wasn't fixing it. That's the thing. Ocho, what happens if the team says, Ocho, we want you to be here on camp. We want you to, hey, at some point in time, they're going to get tired of telling you. Now, let's just fast forward right quick to Aaron Rodgers. What did Aaron Rodgers say this year? He said at the beginning of the season, if we don't get this thing right, we're all going to be out of here. Joe Douglas is gone. Robert Saleh is gone. Nathaniel Hackett is gone. Aaron Rodgers is gone. They're looking at it like, hold on, if we don't get this thing right with Luka, we all going to be up out of here.
Can I ask you a question? When it comes to the game of basketball, basketball, when it comes to any sport, it's all about what?
It's about your superstars.
Your superstars, and they have to do what consistently? Outside of updating your resume, you have to perform.
Yes.
You have to perform. At any point in Luka's career, have his number decreased?
No.
What we argue?
Look.
What are we talking about?
Ocho.
Conditioning, too fat, too slow,
But see, here's
The
the thing.
numbers have remained the same, and he's been
I
consistent.
get that. But everybody keeps saying, do this, do this. That's easy to say when it's not your $450 million. See, it's easy to say, I would do this. It's not your money. People leave a restaurant and don't go back when they don't get good service on a $60 tab. What you gonna do when you got $400 million and that money is fully guaranteed? Because a lot of times, if you get a bad meal, Ocho, they'll say, you know what, Mr. Johnson, we're gonna take this off.
Yeah.
This one's on us. When you sign a $400 million contract, players ain't giving you ish back.
But the one thing, players are played based on performance on the hardwood.
Yes.
On the hardwood. His performance has always been elite.
Yes.
It's always
I agree.
the cream of the crop. He's always been top of the list in almost every statistical category. So you're not going to, okay, you can say it because they actually did it. You're not going to tell me, that's why I'm not a GM. That's why I'm not in that position. That's not why I'm sitting in that seat, in that high seat, making judgment calls on who I should keep and who I should play. Because there ain't no way in hell I'm trading Luka, and nothing when it comes to producing on the court is going wrong. Whether he's fat, whether he's skinny, whether he's out of shape. Because if you're doing what you're doing while you're out of shape, imagine if I can get the right people with you or convince you to get in shape.
Do you have the right people? You do realize that when they hire a superstar, when you get a superstar, they bring your people on. They let you bring your people on, right, Ocho? You do realize that. It ain't like football. Now, Tom Brady had a very unique circumstance where he had his guy right there with him. But most football teams don't do that. NBA teams allow you to do that. Mike Macias traveled with LeBron. He always has. Randy Mims traveled with LeBron. Always has. Yeah. So you saying the right people. Hell, he got the people that he wanted around him.
You know what? He's in the right place now.
But sure.
He's in the right place now.
I hope he looks at LeBron like, well, damn, this man playing like this in year 22.
Hold on. LeBron ain't finna let him take no shortcuts. Not over there. Absolutely not. Not only are you able to watch, but you're able to see someone that's done it for 20-some odd years at the highest level and is actually the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Luka's looking at that. LeBron is talking to him. You know they're going to have that talk. I know they had that talk before because all the rumbling through the media. I would love that conversation. I would love insight on how you've been able to do it this goddamn long. How about I do, you know what? How about I change up my routine? How about I tighten up on my discipline and my structure and the way I do things and my approach to the game? Well, if I'm already great and I'm somewhat lazy in a sense in my approach to preparing for the game and I'm playing extremely well, what happens if I tighten up the motherfucker? I almost cursed. What happens if I tighten up the bolts and approach the game of basketball the way LeBron does?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no telling what I can achieve, and I'm already great right now.
But everybody doesn't have that mindset, Ocho. I think LeBron came in. I think he had a couple of goals. He wanted to be considered the best player to ever play the game. He wanted to play as long as he possibly could. So he took the steps very early on. If you hear people talk about when LeBron was in high school, you hear people talk about LeBron when he first got there, how everything is so routine, is so regimented, from his rest time to his nap, to his stretching, getting to the arena so many hours early, getting his work, getting his lift in, getting his shots up, everything for 22 years. Structure, structure.
Yeah.
Discipline,
and
discipline. Everybody doesn't want that, Ocho.
Right, but this is another one. LeBron didn't have a goddamn choice. Understand, coming out of high school, the odds were stacked against him. All the pressure was on him. The expectations were out the roof. So he had no choice but to approach the game of basketball being the chosen one coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Hell, they said in 10th grade, I think you said it yourself, 10th grade, he could have came and played in the NBA right then and there.
I think a situation, Ocho, where you look at Luka. Luka had been a professional since he was 16. He had a lot of he had a lot of expectations placed on him. People thought he was going to be good. I didn't think he was going to be this good because everybody said no, he can play. I was like, bro, he played in. He said it's easier to score in the NBA than it is in Europe. I said, this kid out of his damn mind. And lo and behold, he ain't make me out to be a liar. He never averaged the amount of points he's averaging over Europe as he's doing here. He's averaging 29 points a game in his career. He's has the second highest playoff scoring average behind Jordan.
Right. Yeah. I think you think is over in Europe where he was playing. I can't remember where. I don't remember exactly where. Do you think they play better defense? You think that's what it is? Are the dimensions of the court a little smaller? There has to be some type of difference.
I think the thing is, Ocho, is that the game is not as free flowing as it is here. You run plays. They don't let you do a whole lot of ISO over there.
Right.
So, it's kind of like Coach Smith when he was at North Carolina. The only guy that can keep Michael Jordan under 20 points a game was Coach Smith because of his offense. Didn't allow him to get loose. Nobody saw Michael being able to do what he did in the NBA based on what he did in college. Same thing with Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Anthony Davis was a defensive player at Kentucky. I didn't see this kind of offense from him. Now, he was a sensational defensive player. I'm surprised he doesn't have a defensive player of the year already, considering the way he can slide, the way he can challenge at multiple positions, guard multiple positions, tremendous in the pick and roll, weak side help. I'm surprised he doesn't have one already, but it's his offense that's been most impressive. He went to mainly a putback, dunk, lob player, to now he has a mid-range. Now he can take it all the way out to 3. Luka, you looking at Luka, you're like, well, yeah, he getting some points. He getting 18, 19 points a game, but look at he's playing against. Well, he come up here and play against grown men, he averaged 34 a game. So.
Hey, then tell me if I'm wrong. When I watch Luka play, all his damn moves look like it's in slow motion. Or am I tripping?
Nope.
Not only do his moves look like it's in slow motion, they work every goddamn time.
Yeah, they do.
He has he doesn't have quick twitch fibers like a Kyrie or I'm trying to think, or who else is really explosive? Russell Westbrook.
Ja Morant. No, he don't have that explosive like those guys. No, he doesn't.
Like nothing like that. And the moves that he does have, they work every time. And I swear, maybe it's because I'm watching from TV. It looked like it's in slow motion.
Yeah, he is, and that's why you can't time him up. Because while you done jump, he ain't left the ground yet. And when you on your way out, when you on your way down, he on his way up. So now he gonna get an and one, or he gonna get you to fouling. So he plays at his pace. He's not going to allow you to speed him up and make him play at your pace. He's really good. He can get off any shot. He's a lot bigger than you think. He has a lot bigger body than you think, and is stronger than you think, because you're looking at him and you're like, I don't see not one definition. The only definition I see is that if you got a dictionary in your hand, definition is in there. That's the only definition I see. But it's the same thing with Jokic. When you look at Jokic, you don't see no definition, but he give me a 30, 22, and 18.
Hey, and why every time I watch Denver play, why he always look tired the whole game? It looked like he breathing hard the whole game.
Yeah, I get.
But every time he take a shot, it's going in.
Yeah, and the
moves we make, it's working.
But look, I think the thing is that's a lot. Look, we're gonna see when I'm trying to think the next guy that's available that's really good that can get this kind of money. It might be Ant-Man.
Wait, you said Shea.
But Shea can't get a supermax like this because he got traded. Remember?
That's right.
See, Ant-Man was drafted to Timberwolves. Ant-Man or Wemby. Let's see.
Hey, Wemby definitely finna get it.
Yep.
He definitely finna get it. Well, Ant-Man ain't no reason he should get it too. I know the Wolves ain't finna pull no slick stuff over there. They ain't got no choice but to give it to him.
So that's gonna be very interesting. So $450 million for 5 years. And so guess what? If you pay him that, guess what? He come back to the table in 5 years, Ocho. Now you got to pay him $500 million for 5 years.
Hold on, I had to take my shades off now. So Ant-Man has a possibility to get 5 year, $450 million.
Yes.
Boy, what baby, man? Man, please.
Yep, he does. He has that opportunity. He or Wemby. Those are the guys that can get that supermax.
Hey, do you understand? You didn't hear what I just said. You're not listening to me. I don't understand. Maybe the people in the chat can't hear me. 5 years, $450 million. That's not even talking about Adidas contracts, other endorsements that you get on the side. Man, stop playing, man. And you're gonna hit the table again.
Yes. Ant-Man is 23.
Oh Lord. Hey, Boy, hey, I don't know. But I think I still might got it.
No. So I think look, Luka's. I'm sure he's. I mean, it caught him by surprise because obviously there's a lot of pride in situations like that. Because a lot of times when you get to that level, you think you're untradeable, you're untouchable.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And so boom, and like he didn't know. He didn't know because you know how he didn't know? How nobody knew? It didn't get out. 2 people knew. Obviously, no, 4 people knew because obviously Rob got to ask to go run this by Jeannie, and Nico Harrison got to go run it by Robert Dumont. So 4 people knew. 4 people, not there, and you hear Nico say, "Hey, right before it happened, we told people."
Right.
Cause you know it's gonna get a trade this big, Ocho. If the normal agents and players know it, it's getting out.
Oh, it's getting out.
This too big.
I mean, yeah, the fact that Nico and Rob were able to keep it just between themselves and really not let anybody else know, because if they did let anybody else know when they got out, they know exactly where it came from.
350. My bad. I said 450. 350. 5 years, 350. So about 70 million. Okay. So by the time what you call them come out, Ant-Man, it probably be about 355, 360. Maybe more.
Listen.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. Next year, that new CBA go into existence. 11 years, 76. 11 years, 77 billion. So by the time Wemby come, it might be 5 years, 400 million. Because this is only Wemby's second year, and they normally do the what, 3 year, 4 year? And Wemby's only what, 20? I think Wemby's 20.
Hey, that's some. We gonna get there now. You hear me?
Huh?
What you mean, huh? If you can, you can hear. We gonna see that. We gonna see that kind of money too. And I'm gonna tell you how. I'm not even gonna tell you how we gonna see it, but we gonna see that kind of money. You hear me? We on the right path. We on the right direction. Now we might not get to 400 million, but we gonna see 100 million. We might see 200, and I'm gonna tell you how. Because I had a dream. I'm not talking about like Martin Luther King. I had a dream. I saw the vision. I've already seen it, so I understand what's going to happen later on in the future.
Well, I appreciate that. I see it too when I read Forbes and I see all those $1 billion. I say, yep. Okay. Wembyama becomes a Supermax eligible player, meaning his rookie extension base salary would be 30% of the salary cap instead of 25%. When he enters his 8th year, he'll be 35% max eligible as opposed to the traditional 30%. So whatever the cap is, he's entitled to 35% of that. So he's available for 30% of it, of his rookie extension. That's what. So he's gonna be worth 35% of that. No, he's worth 30% of that.
Hey, listen, he worth every penny.
Right.
Hey, Wemby is everything advertised.
Yeah, man.
Everything advertised. Every bit of it. So whatever penny he get, he's earning every bit of it. Yep. Watching Ant-Man play, every penny he's gonna get.
Yeah, Wemby is definitely going to be the first $400 million player.
Yeah, I like it. And speaking of, remember I told you I was going to start investing in going to the basketball game so I can.
Jason Tatum about to hit that. I mean, think about look what
he just got paid.
Jason Tatum just got 320, and he's 26. But what about those next 4 years? It's 455. He'll be 31. So what's his next contract gonna be? His next contract might be, he might hit that 400. He just got 320. It's hard to see a scenario. He's gonna be 31, Ocho, for him not to get another Supermax.
That's nasty work there, boy. That's nasty work.
It's good. It's great money if you can get it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you got to understand, you one of the best in the world. You one of the 1%ers now, and that's what I meant to tell you right before we go on. I just got courtside tickets. The Timberwolves play the Heat March 7th. Yeah, March 7th or March 6th, something like that, whatever it was. I'm sitting right next to the bench, where I'm sitting right next to Bam, right? I'm a chirp at Anthony Edwards the whole game. The whole game. The same way Spike Lee do. And I want to make sure I'm better suited to talk about basketball so I can sound like Tim Legger, so I can sound like Doris Burke or George Sedano. And when I come on here and you wonder what the hell happened to me and why I'm talking about the game the way I am, as if I played it all my life, you know why. Yeah.
Okay, Ocho. So you know the discourse about the NBA wouldn't be complete without KD chiming in. KD, this is what he tweeted. I think it's more fun to complain about the NBA than actually watch it. Crazy. Cancel All-Star Weekend. Let's just give everybody a break since we're so miserable around this time. Ocho, what you got?
I understand KD's frustrations. I wouldn't even call it frustration. I think he's more so, listen, it's All-Star break. We ain't trying to hurt ourselves. We tried to create different formats to appease you as fans, to appease the viewers, and it's not working. Well, you know what? How about we just cancel all this, because no matter what we do, we can't make y'all happy. We failed at it. Adam Silver has failed. The players have failed. We don't want to play because I think, for one, as much as the players make, in anything that you do, whether it be in the corporate world, whether it be in sports, anytime money is involved and it's incentivized, it makes you want to do whatever it is a little bit harder, even though they make so much. That's why that was my suggestion yesterday. Have some type of format where it's incentivized, where they can make a huge chunk of change, even though they make millions during the regular season.
Yeah.
Because outside of that, they already have FU money. So trying to get them to play at the All-Star game ain't finna happen. That's why they shooting 100 threes and throwing 200 alley-oops.
Look.
I mean, that's what you're going to get.
Obviously, KD was being sarcastic. He's tired of hearing the criticism about the All-Star game and the All-Star game format and about not playing hard and things of that nature. KD is one of the ones, he hear what people saying, and it's his product, and he's proud of the type of game that he plays, but everybody is not proud of the type of performance that a lot of the guys give at the All-Star game. And you know, they voiced their displeasure. It'd have been interesting to see. I would have loved to have seen, had Twitter been around in the 90s, early 2000s, what would have been said. I think now, because you have social media, Ocho, and we don't have to wait, we don't have to just get our information, because we can go online. If we got a problem with something, how could I, if I didn't like something, how could I say it, Ocho? I couldn't say it at the barbershop. Now I can get online, I can get on the player's profile, his timeline. Man, you suck.
Yeah, and talk some trash. And honestly, I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing for fans. It gives everybody a voice. It gives everybody reason, whether right or wrong. Whether right or wrong. And for players, especially athletes, elite athletes, like a KD, LeBron as well, sometimes they engage back. I think for people that are fans of certain players or just fan of whatever sport you play, just knowing that you can, even if they don't respond, knowing that you can add someone that you like or dislike and send a message, whether they see it or not, I think that's one of the greatest feelings in the world. I think it is. I really think it is.
I mean, I agree. I agree.
It had go ahead.
No, I'm saying I agree with you. You know, some guys don't pay any attention. KD is one of those guys that he's going to respond if he think you're being I mean, he don't respond to all things, but he responds to enough of them. He's one of the guys that probably respond more than anybody. Maybe any professional athlete that I know.
Yeah. And not just any athlete, we talk about one of the best to ever play the game. You got one of the best to ever play the game that's great right now, that takes his time out to engage with people, whether it's negative or positive. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. And I wish more players were like that. And most of them that have accounts, they have other people running their account. You know, all they do is post, you know, stuff that is promoting things that they are doing, you know, sponsors and endorsements and stuff like that, or wherever, clothing or, you know, whatever it may be. But people like KD and LeBron at times, they actually chirp back and forth.
LeBron don't really do, I mean, it's got to be something really, really egregious for LeBron to respond. He normally just like, he's heard so much of it
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
almost damn near
it's numbers.
desensitized. I mean, that's why people was
It's
really
numbers.
surprised that when he responded to Chuck, because he's been dealing with it from day one. Nobody has been talked about as much. Nobody's been as criticized as much. He understands now that comes along with the territory. There haven't been a guy that's been more polarizing. The gamut of emotions. I like him. I dislike him. I love him. I hate him. No player in modern sports.
Hey,
You probably have to go.
No in between too.
No.
It ain't no on the fence. It's one side or the other.
LeBron responded to something. I guess what's the guy name? He finally won two games. What's the guy that?
Doug
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bron been waiting for that one.
Yeah, but why? Did Doug say something about him in the past? Because that's the only reason why he would do something.
Always.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And so that's
so it was warranted.
A lot of times you got to be smart enough. And a lot of these players are smart enough. Why am I going to lend my audience your ear?
Right.
So, he went hard on Bronny?
Okay. I knew it had to be.
But here's the thing. How many, but look, there are a lot of people. Go back and look at the jobs. I think 80% of the jobs are filled and never advertised. Hey man, they hired whoever in my job. You ought to put in the application. They didn't list the job, but somebody told you they were hiring. Boom, you got in. Or you got somebody that works there that knows somebody. Hey, my buddy looking for a job. Oh, tell him to come on in. I love to sit down and talk to him. But now it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it.
Right. Oh, so now when you just told me that and he said he was talking about Bronny, now it makes sense for the context in what LeBron tweeted.
So let me ask you a question. How many of these coaches' sons just get put on the staff? There ain't no problem.
All the time. It happens all the time, huh? It happens all the time.
Yes.
All the time. And not a peep and not a sound about it. Not a peep and not a sound. Now, obviously, LeBron being in a special position that he's in, and if anybody else was afforded that opportunity to be one of the best to ever play the game and have an opportunity to get his son to play alongside him, you think I wouldn't do that?
Of course.
Man, stop playing.
You try to put your kids in the best situation possible.
Always. That's what you strive for.
Speaking of critiquing the NBA, Oscar Robertson has some ish to say about Draymond saying the NBA is boring. Let's take a listen to what the Big O had to say.
Well, Draymond says so much. Who cares what Draymond says? It doesn't mean anything. People, this is what I mean. One guy can say this, and one guy can say that. The game is what it is. People either like the game or they don't. And I think people enjoy the game, especially if their team can win. And you look at the basketball, it might be boring him because if he's not passing the ball to Curry, what is he doing?
I agree. Triple single is
not to single that out because I think he knows how to play basketball, but he's passed his ball to Curry more than anyone I've ever seen in basketball. And so it means a lot. So, it might be boring to him at times because of what he's doing, maybe it is boring when he's out there. He's not shooting a lot, and he's not guarding a lot. So it's boring.
Man, the Big O was cooking.
Hey, yeah, he listen, he gonna tell it like it is, huh?
Oh yeah,
that's one thing the OGs, the older folk gonna do, especially when you criticize the game of basketball today. They gonna find everything, every critique wrong with your game, why you playing right now, and why you find it boring based on what you say.
Right.
Now, is he right? Yes, in some sense, and he could also be wrong.
Especially him.
So you can agree to disagree because Draymond feels exactly how he feels for a reason.
But if you know anything about the Big O, this is who he is. Yeah. He's always spoken up. He's always said exactly what was on his mind. Right. Now, a lot of guys like, hey, blah, 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 but that's not how he is. He's going to get right to the point and says, okay, well, let me tell you why it's boring. Because you don't get to shoot. You passing the ball. You setting screens. That ain't no fun.
Right. I mean, but listen, that's the player he is.
Right.
That's not what he does. Obviously, shooting is not his game. Setting screens, passing, being an enforcer. That's what Draymond does. I mean, that's what he does. So obviously that part of his game, it has to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
Just when it comes to certain aspects of it, especially now at an All-Star game, it's boring.
Well, when you look at it, Ocho, I look at it like this. What am I good at? If I'm doing what I'm good at, I'm having fun. If I'm a scorer, but I'm not scoring, it ain't no fun. Draymond is a defensive player. Pat Bev, defensive players. You look at defensive guys that are limited or challenged offensively, they get excitement out of defending. An offensive player gets satisfaction out of scoring. Well, if I'm not scoring, what's my use again? Because everybody can't play both sides of the ball. There's very, very few players that at an elite level could both put the ball in the basket and limit somebody on the other end. You're talking about an Elijah Wan, you're talking about a Jordan, you're talking about a Kobe, you're talking about a Tim Duncan, you're talking about David Robinson, you're talking about LeBron when he was in his prime. There are very few guys that can give you 30 on one end, and if a guy's averaging 30, hold him under that. There ain't a whole lot of guys like that, Ocho. Most guys are one-dimensional.
Yeah,
because that's how you make your money now, Ocho. Putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah.
So
and if you have no offensive prowess or offensive skill set on the defensive end, you got to be elite.
Yes.
You got to be elite. And I think when it comes to Draymond and his role with the Warriors, obviously being an enforcer, but what he's been able to do for them, he's very valuable.
Yes.
In the way that
he does some everything. I mean, he's a jack of all trades. He doesn't master anything.
Right.
Limited scoring, okay rebounder, can run the offense. A lot of times they run the offense through him. He does a great job of sitting picks, and he'll fake it like he's going to pass it, and he'll drive to the hole. He's carved out a nice niche, and he's probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame with 4 championships, a Defensive Player of the Year, 2 gold medals. He's probably going to be in Springfield.
Yeah.
It's just the reality of it, Ocho.
Yeah. I like it. And one thing about Drake, you know he's going to fire back now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he's going to fire back with all due respect.
He probably going to say, I mean, really like the old guys like that, they let them slide. Now, maybe if Chuck had said something, he might have came back at Chuck. Anthony Edwards, when asked if he considers himself to be a top candidate to be the face of the league going forward, this is what he said. He said, not really. That's what they got Wemby for. Ocho, do you have a problem with what Ant-Man said?
Not really, because I can see Ant-Man as one that doesn't really want or need to be the face of the league. Ant-Man is one of them just want to play basketball. Ant-Man, the kind of dude in high school, he got his book bag on and he got his goddamn basketball shoes tied to his book bag. He had the bus stop with his basketball shoes tied to his book bag. After school, he on the park shooting. Everybody else going home. That's the type of dude Ant-Man is. All I want to do is play basketball. I don't want the pressure and what comes with being the face of the league. I want to have my fun. I'm going to go out here and score. I want to dunk on people, and I want to talk my trash in the media. Now, a face of the league is a Wemby. Doesn't really have the personality to do so, though. Ant-Man does.
I think they want the face of the league to be a little bit more buttoned up.
See, man, that's boring.
Okay, Jordan was boring. Kobe was boring.
No.
LeBron was boring.
Whoa.
Steph Curry's
Jordan
boring.
Was boring?
I'm just telling you.
Jordan was boring?
You said it. You said being buttoned up is boring. I said Jordan was buttoned up. You said he's boring.
No, he wasn't. Jordan wasn't buttoned up on the court.
Did you see the way Jordan? Let me ask you a question. How many times did you see Jordan give an interview without a suit on?
Okay, now that's different. Now off the court, he was straight.
Ocho, that's what I'm talking about. Your game, you can't even be the face of the NBA if your game doesn't speak on the court. We're talking about off the court. And see, I caught a lot of flack when I said they kind of want the guy to be a little bit more settled too. Jordan, married. Kobe, married. Bron, married. Steph, married.
Right.
Everybody, he just go look at it.
But you're correct. You're correct. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct in that sense. But for me, you know how I am. You know, I like the entertainment value. I like the exciting side. I like the person and the people that are going to put butts in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
I like a Ja Morant being the face of the league. They would never let that happen. I like an Anthony Edwards being the face of the league. They would never let that happen. You get what I'm saying?
They would, but
I like the Allen Iverson of the world to be the face of the league. But it would never
not
happen.
with them cornrows and them big bag and with them when he buying all 5 extra t-shirts.
But I'm just saying, I'm thinking about my way of playing the game of football.
Mm-hmm.
I could never be the face of anything, ever, because of the way my style in which I play.
Mm-hmm.
And what you got on the field, I was the exact same way off the field. Hell, I'm still the same way now.
Mm-hmm.
So I stay in my lane, and I do what works for me, because I do it extremely well.
You look at the quarterbacks. They
got to be put up. Oh, but there's one quarterback that has refused to change and has remained his authentic self. He down there in Baltimore. He went number 8. He from Pompano. Ain't changed one bit.
Who the face of the league?
Right now, Mahomes, 15.
Okay. and before he left, who was that? Number 12?
12.
And then Manning.
And paid, yeah.
It's all about an image. Whether you live that life or not, what do people, because here's the thing. You remember Tiger? Tiger was the face of golf. He got married. He had a family. He was wholesome. It was the all-American dream. Why did people get upset? Because that's not really who he was.
I'm so glad you just said that, because I was just getting ready to go there when we talk about Peyton Manning, when we talk about Tom Brady. And I talked to Tom when I was in New England. After seeing him interact and see how he is when the cameras aren't rolling, and I asked him, are you truly happy not being able to be exactly who you authentically are? How? You have to mask it for all these years.
Yeah.
This ain't even you. Peyton Manning. I've seen the real Peyton Manning at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And then I went to him talking in the interview. Then who the hell is this?
Yeah.
That ain't you.
But the thing is, Ocho, is that they've done it for so long. Because you're a quarterback, it's like when you're one of those guys, they've been quarterback all their life. And so they get to understand you got to be positive in all situations. When somebody plays bad, you take the blame. I need to do better of putting my guys in position to make plays. They say they get so, and so it's like you said, it's robotic, it's methodical. Yeah. You're like, man, I understand why we got to interview the quarterback, but he ain't gonna ever give you nothing.
Never.
So ever. What are we doing here?
Hey, 15 over there in Kansas City, the same way. It's like they went to training. It's like they went to training for this. Give me something different. Matter of fact, we just talked about this the other night. I mean, you got on me. You got on me about people telling the truth. Remember? Yeah, and they just can't, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I mean, it's just the way it's the nature of the business. It's the way it will always be.
Look at the quarterback. And what is that getting? Married. Jalen Hurts, what is he getting? Married. Josh Allen, what is he getting? Married. Right. Oh, you think it's a coincidence?
Oh, okay, no, not at all.
Okay. Long as we hear, okay.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Well, listen. It's a funny thing about it too. As they are finding wives, because in the Bible it say, when a man finds a wife, he's finding a good thing. You notice how things after they get married, things continue to elevate.
Yes.
Things continue to go great. Things continue to. So guess who else finna get married?
Ocho.
Yeah.
Where you going? Guess what? O'Shea too. I'm coming in out the rain too. Hell, I'm tired of your rain.
Come on. Hey, cause you know what they say. You know what they say now. When one out the group get married, it causes a trickle effect, and everybody start walking down the aisle.
I'm gonna jump the broom.
Wait,
I'm gonna jump the broom.
You ain't gonna have no ceremony?
Hell, if I get married, if that's the wrong one, I jump back cross. We divorce. Yeah, you got to come in on that. You got to come in on that rain, Ocho.
Hey, what you say? If it's the wrong one, you gonna jump back across the room?
Jump back across it. We divorced. Hey, all that, buddy. Oh, and another thing, Ocho, they say the bigger diamond that you buy, the more likely it is to get divorced. That's what studies show.
Wait, I was going to ask you where that came from. Is that
yes.
real?
Hey, because if you think about our grandparents, they ain't have no diamond. They had a gold band.
Yeah, everybody had a band back then.
My grandma had a gold band. Grandma Charlie had a gold band. Granny had a gold band. I guess these diamonds came along in the 50s or 60s or something. I don't know. Right, my grandma got married in the 40s.
Right.
40. I think Granny got married in like 42, 43. Grandma Charlie got married in like 39, 38, something like that. But I get it. You know, you're like, and these women like, I want at least 6 carats. I want at least 10 carats. I want this. I mean,
what kind of carats? You talk about the kind of Bugs Bunny?
Must be. Hey, because but the prices are diamonds are coming down. The beers you see, they got these lab grown diamonds, and it's really, really hard to tell. Right. And so everybody start flocking to that. But Ocho, I look at some point in time, Ocho, I got to come in about this rain, Ocho. You got to come in.
Oh, yeah. See, now you're starting to listen to me now. You hear me? You starting to listen to me now. I know you got your team of people. They keep everything together for you. You hear me? You know, you got a good squad over there.
Yeah.
You know, you got strength, you got discipline, you got things running, consistently in a good way. But when you find a woman and she lay her hands on you, well, you ain't gonna know what hit you. You hear me? You ain't gonna know what hit you because I don't want you getting older, and I want to see you in the home.
I'm leaving my daughter.
How you gonna invade her space like that?
She already told her boyfriend, my daddy get old. He gonna stay with me.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I was like, nah, you too much like me. You be yelling and screaming. I can't take that.
Hey, you know what? You making jokes now. I want you to think about something.
What you want to think about?
Statistically, you're 57, right?
I'll be 57 in June.
Okay, 57 in June. Well, we're gonna do something special. I'm 47, right? You got to think we've already lived the better half of our life.
Oh yeah, I'm close. I tell myself summers.
Now listen to me now. Stay with me. Chat, we've lived the better half of our life. Now we still have a good amount of life to live, but at this point, we ain't got no time to be playing no games.
True.
If we ain't found nobody in our 20s, we ain't found nobody in our 30s. You ain't found nobody in your 40s. I'm finna be 50, man.
I think the thing for me, Ocho,
I ain't got time to be playing no more.
You're right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Well, when I tell you, man, it's my time and I deserve.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I ain't never been perfect, but I deserve. I know my time is ticking. My clock is ticking.
Yeah.
I'm finna get what I deserve, but I ain't got time to play. Oh, I wanted to show you that Cardi crash too. I forgot.
Man, that joker spending all that money. Man, that joker spending all that money.
Yeah, Hey, listen. Hey, thanks to Nightcap. I'm moving different all 2025.
I ain't moving different.
And I'm gonna tell you something. In chat, if you pay attention, I got one quote. There will be signs. And anytime you see me moving and acting different and out of character,
we saw
this.
We done saw it.
Oh yeah, I'm just letting you know. Well, it's your fault.
Chrome hearts and all that stuff. I like.
Hey, listen, it's your fault. It's your fault because I never knew things like this were able to happen if I wasn't catching the football and scoring touchdowns. Huh? When they tell you God is good, boy, you ain't been nothing but a blessing.
God ain't good. God great.
I'm gonna be the first one to thank you. They talk about Jesus got this wheel. Shit, Unc got the wheel.
Nah, man, look. Like I told you, like, man, when we gonna get, you and I had a conversation offline. I said, Ocho, we gonna be so good. They got to come see us.
Hey, listen,
they gotta come see us.
You saw the movie Field of Dreams,
yes.
Right? You know what they said in the movie?
Yep.
In the movie, they said, build it. They will come.
Yes.
Now, for us, which people have to also understand, when it comes to us, look, use your eyes now. When it comes to us, things come a little bit more difficult, and we got to work a little harder.
Well, we just
to get where we want to go.
We keep doing what we doing. They're gonna have to come see us because they see like our fan base. Look, we're gonna have doubters, naysayers, haters, whatever you want to call them. But all I know is that 25,000, 50, 80, 90,000. They watch, they listen, and they like our content. A lot of times people come back and they quote our content. So advertisers, sponsors see that. Trust me, I'm sitting in the meetings with them. I'm talking to them. I know what they're saying. So all that other stuff that people be talking about, oh, they ain't talking about nothing, y'all. Okay.
Who ain't talking about nothing? Who ain't? Boy, you better tune in for 2 hours, especially on a night like tonight when I'm feeling good. You can tell I'm feeling good because I'm talking real goddamn fast. And I ain't even cursed. I ain't even cursing tonight. I'm feeling good. Why I'm feeling good? Because I took me a nap. I slept for 3-4 hours a day.
So it's only gonna get better, Ocho. It's only gonna get better. Caitlin Clark agent says she won't ever be paid what she's worth to the league. Will Caitlin Clark ever be paid by the WNBA what she's really worth to that league? I don't think that's possible. She's a part of a larger player body. They all need to be paid more. She should be recognized for what she has done and what she's brought to the league from an economic standpoint. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The product is the product. The money and revenue that they bring in, it is what it is. So there's only so much you can make. Now, Caitlin Clark, her money is going to come off the court.
Yes.
That's where she's going to make her hay. That's for her, Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese. That's where it's going to come from, and along with the other players. But as things increase, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. As time goes on, things are going to get better for all those women in the WNBA. Because the game is exciting. I know a lot of people, they talk about it. They trash on it because they're not dunking and doing all this stuff. But the game is very exciting, and it's an environment that you can enjoy. If you just go watch a game, you'll understand.
Absolutely. But I think the thing is, Ocho, is that there are certain players. Michael Jordan was never played his value to the NBA. Kobe, LeBron, they're not. You can't.
Right.
Unless you're gonna pay them $150, $200 million. That's the only way. You can't. Jordan was making, think about what the league was when Magic and Bird, they got TV to be a live event. All of a sudden now the finals weren't tape delayed. Jordan took it to a whole new stratosphere. Jordan making $5-6 million. How the hell you paying Michael Jordan $5-6 million?
It's crazy. Huh?
Kobe, LeBron. So and women like not say women, her in particular. Let's deal with her. You can't pay her more. Right. You can't. Right. Unless you pay her $15-20 million.
And that would probably be her worth right now.
Yes. Reaction. Clark's salary is expected to be just over $78,000 for the 2025 season. And economists for IU, Indiana University, recently calculated that Clark was responsible for $36 million in economic impact to the city of Indianapolis, and almost 27% of the league's economy activity in 2024, including attendance, merchandise sale, and television. But when Stephen A., we were skewered. We were raked across the coals when we said what we said. Everybody knows it.
What did you just say her salary was?
$78,000 this year. $78,000. All we did was I'm trying to say, look, she's the biggest thing in the WNBA history. Oh, what about? I said, guys, that's not to minimize what other. Jordan was the biggest thing to hit. You can't. What Wilt and Oscar and all those guys, but Jordan was a different level. It's okay to say that. Yes, there were great players, be it Cynthia Cooper, be it Lisa Leslie, be it Cheryl Swoops, all of those, right. Whoever you want to name. The biggest thing to ever hit the WNBA is Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, timing is everything. Timing is everything. The timing in which she started doing what she did at Iowa, the timing in which she entered the NBA along with Angel Reese, The feud between them, not really a feud, but I'm just saying from a competitive standpoint, with LSU playing Iowa, that the timing in which they came to the NBA, I mean, it was perfect, especially in this social media era. I'm talking about area. Social media era, it was perfect.
So don't get mad. I mean, I would embrace it. I'll be trying to push it. Hey, man, put on the Olympic team. Man, you may know all the jerseys that we going to sell. These little girls going to be wanting to put on there. All-star game. Let her be a star. Hey, even if she ain't a starter, let her be a starter.
Right.
If she injured, vote her ass in like they did Magic Johnson in 92.
Yeah. And understand, have the long-term vision to understand what having her in position does for everybody else.
Yep. I mean, look, she does. I mean, Michael made all his money off the court because he had the shoe.
Hey, still is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'm saying, I mean, and then, like I said, he made a couple of, like LeBron, Steph. Man, come on, bro. How you going to pay them what they're worth?
Impossible.
And 78,000, man, come on, man. They woo. Well, hopefully she can make 200,000. It jumps all the way up to 200,000, which is, 200,000 is a lot of money. So I don't want people to say, Shannon talk about he done lost touch reality. I understand, guys. When we look at stuff in sports term, we understand that the average person is not going to be making $200,000 a year. Once you get to six figures, you get to hit that 100,000 mark. That's money. Then you go to 150, you go to 200, you go to 300. Yeah, we understand that. We're speaking in sports terms.
Right.
Sports terms. And all I know is she's worth more than $78,000. That's what I know. I don't know anything. Hey, look, I ain't no economist, but I know when I saw her at the Aces game, I know they had like 19,000 fans up in there.
Yeah. And listen, and to speak on it, not to leave anyone else out. She's worth more than that. Asia Wilson is worth more than that. All the young ladies in the WNBA, especially those that are stars on their specific teams, are worth more than what they're being
Ocho,
paid
I don't think
right
you
now.
heard me. They estimate that she's almost 27% responsible for the economic activity in the league, attendance, merchandise sale, and television. One person that people swore up and down and called me everything but a child of God when I said this, and I didn't even need numbers to back me up because I saw the buzz. I saw the buzz from when she was in college.
Right. Yeah.
She's
the real deal.
Yes.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
If you play Caitlin Clark 1-on-1 to 11 right now, you think you can score?
Man, look here. Man, my knees. Y'all have to roll me around the wheel. Man, I ain't ran or did anything. Hell no. Man, when I squat, I have to come home and ice my knees. And you talk about running bound up and down on that hard ass court? Hell no. I can't beat Caitlin Clark. No. Hell, I can barely beat Roy Clark, and he been dead 40 years. Man, please. Could I score? Yeah, just with my physical size, just overpower. But I ain't beating her. Because after we get about 5 minutes in, my back gonna tighten up.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Hamstrings gonna be tight.
Man, please.
Yeah,
that's all funny. I need. I jumped one time. Now I done pulled a quad. I done pulled a hamstring. Nah, a calf. No, I'm good. She got it. No. I ain't beat none of them with. Now if you'd asked me when I was in my 20s, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can score then. Yeah.
Score, I'd beat all their ass. But I can't. I'm 57. Every lady in the NBA right now, I guarantee you, I'm older than their parents.
Yeah.
Or close. We might be the same age. They might have graduated 85. I graduated 86, but it ain't much difference. Man,
Oh man,
please.
that's funny.
But hey,
I thought you were gonna, you're gonna put up a little fight.
no, I'm real.
got it.
I'm real with myself.
You kept it real. Okay.
Bro, I'm 57. I haven't dribbled a basketball in like 30 years. I haven't run since 2009. And you think I'm about to just go out there and play somebody that does this for a living? Man, please.
Wait, hold on. You don't jog. You don't do no cardio.
I do cardio, but it's not low impact. The no impact row machine, assault bike, stationary bike, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to, bro. I got artificial hips. I need a knee replacement probably in the next 3 years. I'm trying to push that down the road, Ocho. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. Maybe next time I get her. Maybe the next life. Trevor Lawrence does not want to go to the Steelers. I was like, I wouldn't say your heart drops, but you're kind of like, what? And then I'm thinking about how can I even I have a no trade clause in my contract. So I would know about it. And if I was getting traded or if there's something that was going to happen, I'd have to be on board with it, which I'm not. I'm happy here in Jacksonville. I plan on, we want to win the Super Bowl here. And I think that we can do that. And I don't want to leave Jacksonville. So I'm happy here. So obviously not going to Pittsburgh.
Well, listen, you can be happy as you want. But when something like this comes out, the call is coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house. The rumors, they coming from inside the house because they're not happy with your play. They just paid you a whole lot of money. You missed the back half of the season because of injury. That's understandable. But your play has been abysmal, which is why the calls are coming from inside the house. Stuff like this starts from somewhere. Stuff like this gets leaked purposely to the media. Now, this is a good wake-up call for Trevor Lawrence to get to tighten up, to get it done, because they will move on from you.
Like you said, Ocho.
Even though they just paid
Ocho,
you, they will.
He has a no trade. So any trade cannot happen unless he signed off on it.
Hey, Unc, he ain't gonna have no choice but to sign
Why?
off on it. If they tell you they don't want you, then they're gonna bend.
Guess what? This is my house.
Right.
It ain't for sale. I want to buy it.
Listen,
it ain't for sale.
Listen, I know the answer to his problems. And it's very simple.
What's that?
The answer to the Jacksonville Jaguars problems in anything dealing with Trevor Lawrence, there's one simple answer. Throw the ball to Brian Thomas Jr. every play. I guarantee you it'll be all right.
Hey, Bradley Beal
I guarantee you it'll be all right. Throw the ball to Brian Thomas Jr.
Ocho.
Every time.
I don't know you don't keep up with this, but Bradley Beal got a no trade clause. They did everything. They got the man coming off the bench. He's like, I ain't waiving my no trade clause. Guess where Bradley Beal is? Still in Phoenix.
I thought them three was gonna be special, boy. Even though they, in some way, are really the same players, all at the same time. Outside of KD, him and Booker, what's the difference between Bradley Beal and Booker? From a skill set standpoint, I'm not talking about being efficient and shooting. I'm just saying, can both handle the ball, can both shoot the three, got a mid range, can put the ball on the floor, can play off the ball if need be.
For me, I think Booker's a little bit. Booker's a better player than Beal now.
Yeah.
But hey, and plus go to Pittsburgh where they got state tax. I'm in Florida. They ain't got no state income tax. No, I'm good right here.
At all, yeah.
I'm good.
Trevor Lawrence, I know. Hey, listen, all the players see this too, huh?
Yeah.
But when I did the Madden event, everybody, all the players talk about Nightcap.
Oh yeah, I went to the Fanatics party. They gave the guy got love. I saw Jetta, saw Chase. I saw a lot of the guys.
Mm-hmm. They watching. So Trevor Lawrence, I know you're gonna see this. I'm gonna solve your problems. I can solve your problems right here, man. There's one answer. Number 7. He went to LSU, throwing the ball every play. I don't care what play they call. You see, 2 high safety, run it. You see 1 high safety, throw it to 7. Boom, case closed. Matter of fact, when he scored, scream Duval.
T. Higgins may not even make it to free agency. Sports Illustrated is reporting that the Bengals are plan on placing the non-exclusive franchise tag on Higgins for the 2nd consecutive season if he doesn't come to terms on a long-term extension before the March 4th deadline. He obviously wants a new deal instead of no tag. T. Higgins' mom had something to say on this. T. Higgins' mom, number 5, selfish, beep, There it is up there.
You see what I mean?
She has since deleted her tweet. Huh?
You see what I mean? Now if Mama tweet, I know Mama Higgins been listening to what I've been saying. My Bengals fans, I know you in here. I love you. I love y'all. I love you. But we can't be selfish in this instance when it comes to business. We can't be selfish. Yes, we would love to keep the band together. We would love to keep the band together. It's like New Edition. We want to keep them together, but it's unfair for Joe to get his money. It's unfair because Chase, we can't play with him. We need every Brink truck coming down the Paycor Stadium to pay Jamar Chase. Not for what he's done, but what he can continue to do for the foreseeable future. T. Higgins deserves his money as well. He's not going to be able to get what he's worth if he stays in Cincinnati.
Nope.
He has to be the one to take a pay cut. Why does he have to be the one to take less?
Ocho.
Not on your contract. You don't do that. You give teams a home team discount on the second, maybe the third. You have to get as much as you can on your first one. And for T to get what he deserves, it can't be in Cincinnati. And this is coming from someone that loves my Bengals down to the core.
Ocho, it's hard for me to feel sorry for a problem they created. Why did they allow the owners to keep the franchise tag in there? You see, for a few extra practices off, you see what y'all did? See, they bargained for petty privileges. Okay, why not? Okay, we'll give you one franchise tag, but you can't franchise me a second time. You see, when you bargain for petty privileges, when you bargain for no padded practices, bull jive like that, you push OTAs and training camp back a week.
Yeah.
And then when it comes down to this, man, they franchise tag me. That's what you got the Players Association for. Got no lifetime benefits. But I tell you what, Ocho, you ain't got as many padded practices. But you still got that franchise tag.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives ownership leverage. And also it is also a good thing. Now, at times, Chad, y'all stay with me now. At times, the franchise tag is not a bad thing. Now, what it does allow, it allows teams, it gives them time. It gives them time to try and work out a deal, to see if you can reach one in a certain amount of time, because before a deadline hits.
If you
I just don't like it. Also, I don't like the fact that the franchise tag is used in a way and in reason, and them basically saying, we value you, but we don't think you're worth what you're asking for. So we're gonna give you top five money at your position.
But just for 1 year. I want long-term security. You had T. Higgins for 3 years. You got him a 4th year on the franchise tag. Now, what does T. Higgins need to show you in year 5 that you haven't seen in years 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Come on now, talk to me. Come on now.
And I see people talking about the franchise tag is not the worst thing. What if it's not the worst? He don't want it. Y'all gave him the franchise tag last year. He played well. He played well the year before. Pay the man or allow him to go someplace else. Yeah. No other place. Baseball don't have a franchise tag. Basketball don't have a franchise tag. And it's hard to have. It's kind of hard to have free agency when you got a set number. Why can't a center make what a quarterback makes? In baseball, a first baseman can make just as much as a pitcher, as just as much as a center fielder or a third baseman. Why do you got to have? Okay, the quarterback can make this. A wide receiver can make this. An edge rusher can make this. A kicker can make that. That means you get what the market can bear. If I'm a systems analyst, they ain't got no structure. Well, if you do this, whatever. If Apple want me, I pitch my service to Apple, Google, Microsoft. I get to go to the highest bidder. If I work for Microsoft for 4 years, they don't get to put a tag on me and say, okay, I get to keep you. I want to see one more year. I want to see if you can do this again in year 5. No. But that's where the players should have. Because guess what happened? They had a couple of years left on their deal. Let me tell you what the owners did. They had a couple of years left on their deal. They went and redid the deal early. The owners ran right to the business partners.
Yeah.
Fox, CBS, NBC, ESPN, Amazon. We got 10 years labor peace. We want to renegotiate our deal.
Hey, listen, the business side of things is always unfair. It's the nature of the business. I understand it, and I am an avid Bengal fan. I am one that's always stood 10 toes for my Bengals at all times. But in this case, I can't. Not in this case. For the team, I understand, but for T, no. For the fans that don't understand it and selfishly want T to obviously take less, which he would have to do with them paying Jamar, even with Joe Burrow restructuring in any kind of way. T. Higgins is still coming out.
Hey, guess what? If I'm T. Higgins, give me this money, and if y'all need me to restructure next year, I'll do that too. Because he already engaged Joe Burrow like $90 million. Now he restructured. Yeah. All you did was take his base salary and give it to him in a signing bonus. Ain't no stop it. Well, let me say, to maybe the average fan, they don't understand how it works. So if Joe Burrow has a $40 million base salary, they give it to him in a signing bonus. Okay, all you did is give me instead of me getting it September through January, you just gave it to me right now. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So nothing changes. He's still getting his money. He's still getting his worth. He's still getting what he's paid. But you telling me now, damn, you finna franchise me again. And for players, what it's saying to players, obviously is almost an insult, despite the numbers, what the numbers might be. Now, I'm not talking about the average person. I'm talking about athletes that are putting in the work, putting in the time, that are waiting on that moment to get that stability. That's security. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't feel I'm worth? Are you gonna franchise me again?
Franchise him again.
Why you even franchising me again? And I have a great understanding that I'm not going to be able to get what I'm worth.
Right. 25.
My true value. Do you understand what T. Higgins is gonna get on the open market?
Yes. And see, here's the thing, Ocho.
They're gonna overpay.
Yes. And it's like, oh, he gonna make $25 million. Well, the going rate is 30. Who? The going rate is 30.
Man, T might see 36, 37, man.
No, I'm saying that's the going rate.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
That man said, I need 60 million guaranteed. 70.
It's a cold game.
It is. But Ocho, like I said, that's what your Players Association is supposed to be negotiating for. Players, I think 2030 this thing is up. Will y'all please start bargaining for petty privileges? Damn padded practices. Get lifetime benefits. Do away with the franchise tag. Get something that means something. Y'all don't want to practice in pads. What if you didn't have no franchise tag? Would that be worth it, Ocho? What if you had lifetime benefits? Would that be worth it, Ocho?
Yeah.
Think about it. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, Ocho, I got in the league, I was 22. I played 10 years. I retired 32. Now I get insurance from the league for 5 years. So I can take it at any 5 years that I want to. So I take it from when I retire to now I got insurance till I'm 37. Mm-hmm. It start falling apart in your 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
Now you're on your own.
Let me knock on wood.
When you look at baseball players, and people like, baseball players make a ton of money and they got lifetime benefits. Basketball players make a ton of money, they got lifetime benefits. Because you know why? Basketball players say, we're going to set it down. Remember they struck? Yep.
Yeah.
Baseball, they canceled the World Series. Canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at them. $765 million, $700 million, $500 million deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, you know, it's gonna take. It got to be one band, one sound, huh? It got to be one band, one sound, and it start with a quarterback, because the quarterback got to lead. They got to lead the chase.
Quarterbacks have always been on their own program. They had the QB club. See, when the Players Association, there's a quarterback club. And then the quarterback club started taking some of the best players. They got an Emmitt Smith to join them. They got a Bruce. They got some of those guys. So you had your top quarterbacks. They were in the club all by themselves. They negotiated. They did things on their own. They weren't a part of the Players Association. So see, that was the first thing. The owner said, we got them. See, they already split.
Mm-hmm.
The owners might not like each other, but they're staying 320 toes down. All I need to see is a little splintering.
That's it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Cardi B was spotted out with Stefon Diggs on Valentine's Day. It was rumored that Cardi B had an affair with Diggs while she was pregnant with Offset child. Oh, Lord.
Hey, Steph. Hey, Boy, it's like, I'm trying to think.
How far along was she, Ocho? She could, if she wasn't showing.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know about that. Now that could be false. That could be, a rumor of some sort. But
ooh, Lord.
Yeah, but hey, Steph. Young bull be doing his thing, boy,
But hold on. Whoa. Let's just say for the sake of argument.
Talk to me now.
I get it. You married, that's your girl. Y'all do what y'all do. I don't know about hitting somebody else's girl, Ocho. Was she pregnant?
Hey,
and she showed
no, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that was true. I think that might have been fabricated. And that might have been fabricated.
Lord.
Yeah. That's it. Listen, I tell you, Unc.
Somebody told me she was 7 to 8 months. Why y'all dirty?
Hey, Unc. When you've been around long enough, when you've been around long enough, you have great experience in this area. I have great experience in this area. And it's a lot more peaceful when you're number 2 as opposed to number 1, when you know how things go.
Cardi outing with Diggs is for the second time. They've been seen out in public in less than a week. Before that, Cardi tried to downplay the rumors about Diggs during an Instagram live. Cardi filed for divorce from Offset, her husband of 7 years, last August, right before giving birth to their 3rd child.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. You know that, right? You ain't hear me, huh?
Yeah.
When there's smoke, there's fire. See, her new dude really ain't her new dude. You just never knew. You're not hearing.
I heard what you said.
Her new dude ain't her new dude. You just never knew. Oh wait, it's always smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All the time.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he tweeted something about you sleeping with somebody else when I was.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Oh wait, and listen, if the tweet goes out, where there's smoke, there's fire. So there you go.
Lord.
Oh, the plan B is always there. It's always there. She might not cheat on you, but she know who got next. Come on now.
Lord.
We've been doing this a long time. We do not live in delusion.
Oh, man.
We live in reality based on experience.
Just slump down in the chair, Lord.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, boy. Yeah, Steph. Hey, Steph one of them ones now. He won't play with you. You slip up if you want to.
Ooh-wee. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'll say it from the crib, man. You can't do no Georgia boy like that.
Hey, hold on. Let me think about who else. You mess around, playing around with your girl, and Steph, Future, Trey Songz before he got in trouble, with the little incident, Trey, Drake.
See, if you got enough paper that can put them on the private planes and bring them to you.
Chris Brown. You know, you and your girl going through it, and you know, with somebody, you know, she, fine. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, she unhappy? All right.
I don't want no kind of I don't want no kind of problem.
Yeah. All right. It's a dirty game.
Man, Offset out here tweeting talking about I had you last week, by the way. My new beat battle.
They going at it. It's
Ocho, let that go. Ocho, let that go, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen. The game is the game, huh? You got to keep it. What they call it? You got to keep it P. Huh? I don't know what that means, but it sound right in this situation. You got to keep it P. Yeah.
Yeah, Lord.
Sometimes you get them. Sometimes you get God. But you live to play another day. You got to remember, she's not yours. It's just your turn. Stay with me now. She's not yours. It's just your turn.
Damn.
Come on now.
Whoo.
Listen, you've been around long enough. You hear me?
Yes.
I've been number two. Yeah, I've been number two long enough to know all the tricks and the games and the trade and come on now. In my 20s and my 30s, I'm almost 50. Why you think I'm trying to wave my white flag, man? I don't want to play no more. You can have y'all can have that.
Well,
I don't want to play.
If my dog Ocho coming in out the rain, it's time for me to put the old galoshes and the umbrella up.
Yeah, I'm hanging it up, man.
Well,
I'm hanging it up. It's a dirty game.
Ocho. Kendrick Lamar is the first rapper to hit 100 million monthly Spotify listeners. As of Monday, Kendrick had 100,052,025 monthly listeners, making him the first rapper to hit that figure on Spotify. He's the ninth artist to do this overall. Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Bruno Mars, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd. That's pretty good company.
Yeah.
Other rappers closing in on his spot are Drake, 77 million, Travis Scott, 75 million, Eminem, 74 million, Post Malone, 69 million, and Ye, 67 million.
That's dope, man. That's really dope. That's really, really dope. I'm happy for Kendrick. Obviously, he's always been a phenomenal rapper. You would have had to have actually been a fan of his in general before, the beef between him and Drake, because he's always put out great music. I'm not sure his music was one for all, all listening enjoyment. It wasn't that kind of music. You would have had to been a fan of Kendrick before to understand how good and great he is, especially as a lyricist, and listen to the story he tells. His albums were always a story.
Right.
Always a story. Always told a phenomenal story. And listen, he's done great work. He's done great work to date, as well as Drake. I'm a fan of both individuals, and I'm a fan of both of their bodies of work and resumes in general. So I have no horse in that battle or fight or war. But you don't have to pick sides. Everybody's been picking sides. Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy. I like both of them. I like both of them. And neither one of them could beat me in rap. Neither one of them. And Drake know that. Kendrick know that too. I was a lyricist before I was a lyricist. Drake is a lover boy. I was a lover boy when Drake was in Pampers. I've been doing that. I had a heart in my fade in 87. So I was doing that, I had the chicks in high school, and junior high. Like I've been doing that. So what they doing and going through, and I lived that life 2 times.
Drake trashes DeMar DeRozan jersey on stage. In a newly released footage from his Sydney show, Drake was tossed a DeMar DeRozan jersey by someone in the audience as he performed Rich Flex.
Right.
After Drake realized it was DeRozan's, he slammed the NBA's vet jersey to the ground. If the audience didn't know that the two still weren't on good terms, it quickly became clear.
They know now. And it's understandable though.
Ocho, check this out. Drake and DeRozan's
okay.
relationship soured after later appeared on stage at Kendrick Lamar's The Pop-Out concert and danced to scathing Dake diss track, Not Like Us. DeRozan also appeared in the official video of the song that came out the next month. Remember when DeMar told me on Club Shay Shay, no matter what, when it comes to him, he'll forever have a friend in me and loyalty out of me because he cared. He was there for me when everything was kind of going crazy. I mean, that's what DeMar DeRozan told me on Club Shay Shay.
Right.
Now, if it's a lie, he told it, but that's what he said.
Right. Yeah. Listen, DeMar in Toronto, obviously he had a relationship with Drake. I don't know the extent of that relationship when DeMar was there.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was very good. But and then you think about DeMar DeRozan's background, being from LA.
Yeah, he's from Compton.
From Compton, where Kendrick Lamar is from. I understand the whole loyalty aspect of things. You know, off the court, when you're not in Toronto, you are from Compton. I do understand Drake's side of it.
Yeah.
But hold on, you my dog, you my homie now. You my dog. You shouldn't really have no horse in this race. You understand there's a diss song that's about me. I know that's where you from. But I thought we was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to be in the video and all. You ain't got to be crip walking and, throwing up you ain't got to be doing all that, So, okay, that's what we on. That's the type of time we on.
Yeah.
All Drake did was Drake done took notes, then jotted everybody number down, jotted everybody name down that jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, he did.
That took the opportunity when he was at war to take their personal shots as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's on. Bet. That's what it is. It was 99 against 1, huh? It was 99 against 1. And there's only one way Drake could win. And that's in the booth. Continue making great music.
That's it.
Like you've always done.
I ain't coming on no diss tracks. I'm just gonna make this stuff that's gonna sell the streaming and people gonna like. That's it.
He just put out an album doing what he does best.
Yeah.
An album for the ladies. An album for the women. Oh, listen. Two things can be true. You can lose a battle and still be sitting right on top.
Yes.
You can lose a battle, don't mean you lost the war. There's a difference. He lost the battle.
He should have just did like J.
He
Cole.
didn't lose the war.
J. Cole said, I'm out of this. Y'all go ahead and have it.
He got up out of there quick now. J. Cole said, I don't want no part of that.
What?
Understandable.
For what? Didn't make a whole lot of sense. Still doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the song had a catchy phrase and had a catchy hook. It is what it is. But
yeah,
you Drake. Bro, you got a big old jumbo jet. Got a $55 million crib in Toronto, got a big crib in LA, got a crib in Houston, probably got crib on 5 continents.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have let that ride so quick. But it's tough, Ocho. I get it.
Hey. Yeah. Hey, listen, honestly, Drake and Kendrick need to be thanking me.
For what?
They do. Because I chose to play football.
You chose the right thing. You'd have been broke as hell.
Who?
You?
Boy, you ain't ever listen. I just told you, I just explained to you who I was in junior high. But I was a lover boy, you hear me? I was a lyricist. I was like Nas. I was like Nas back then in junior high.
No.
The
lyricists, you talk about Nas, you talk about Big Daddy Kane, you talk about KRS-One.
I used to rap like Big L in junior high. My teacher used to call me outside and have me rap for the principal. That's how good I was. Yeah, man. I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie. I have so many gifts I really haven't really been able to expound on because I just been on the go.
Good thing.
I'm gonna go.
You saved the world from having to hear that, and we're very thankful for that. We're very thankful for that. We greatly appreciate it, Ocho. Look at Rakim.
Oh,
you know, when you talk about lyricists, I grew up in that era.
KRS-One.
Yes.
Ugh. Nasty work.
Big Daddy Kane.
Hey, hold on real quick. Chat. Y'all want me to give you a quick 16 real quick? Like, y'all don't understand. I come right off the top of the head too, Like, I'm special. I'm like Lil Wayne. I'm like Jay-Z. In junior high, I ain't write nothing down, man.
I know. Your grades would indicate that. Your grades.
Oh, I had whoa. Hold on now. In high school, in junior high? Boy, I had all 5 stars and satisfactory.
I know. Think about that. You getting stars in junior high. Let that sink in.
Yeah, I was in the bungalow in the back.
know. Using the trailers. I know. Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh shit. Oh,
same class the whole day. Didn't leave.
Oh yeah.
Homeroom here, spelling here, math here. I made it leave. That joke was in the same classroom, chat the whole day.
Hey, when it was time to go to lunch, we had the whole hand.
Yeah, I know. Man, you need help, Ocho, man. You really need help. Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae Carter, clapped back at those hating on Wayne's SNL 50 performance. After Wayne performed a medley of his hit songs during the Sunday show, The Roots acting as his backing band, some people used his performance as an example of why he wasn't selected to play the Super Bowl. When Reginae caught wind of the comments, she defended her dad on the Shade Room Instagram comments. She was very clearly pointed out that her father was well paid for his time, while the Super Bowl performers didn't get any money to play. Y'all are some D-riders. My dad's been having fun performing for years. He is truly himself when he hits the stage. Go play with y'all mofo kids. He collected a check after this. Y'all getting, what are y'all getting for hating? Not a D thing.
Right, listen, I understand Reginae. You know, that's my little dog, you know, and you got to defend your daddy. You got to defend your daddy. You know, everyone's going to have an opinion.
Yes.
Everybody's going to have an opinion, Unc. That's the world we live in. You know, they want Lil Wayne to look and perform a certain way based on what we're used to seeing.
But you don't get no performance like that at an event like the SNL.
No. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do.
I mean, if he if I could see him at a performance like a Woodstock or a Rolling Loud or something like that, I could have something to judge it by. But I'm not going to judge Lil Wayne performance at SNL 50. And compared to somebody performing at the Super Bowl, that's 2 different events. That's 2 different venues.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah,
and I think what they're talking about based on what they were. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But the only thing they can compare it to, maybe the energy, maybe the stage presence. Yeah. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. Because when you think about Lil Wayne performing, I think energy, excitement, engaging with the crowd. Getting everybody going.
Who want to see let's just say it for verses. Who want to see Lil Wayne in the verses?
Hold on. If you put Lil Wayne in the verses, who the hell he gonna go against?
That's what I want to say. That's what I'm saying.
It's only a handful of people that can actually have the catalog to even go against him. Me?
Nah, they don't have people don't even sell catalogs no more. You got to go online and see it.
Right. I mean catalog. I'm speaking of his body of work as far as music.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, my bad.
I thought Tim and what's
Swiss Beat?
Swizz. I thought they was gonna be. I thought they was about to start verses up again.
That would have been good. That would have been good, but I don't think anybody would probably watch as much as they did before, because it was good because everybody had to be in the house.
Using COVID.
Wasn't nobody going nowhere. COVID was going on. So that was a perfect timing to do something like that.
Who y'all want to see? Who y'all like to see battle Wayne? Some people say Kanye.
Okay, that's a good one because Kanye has a catalog to be able to match. Now the sounds are completely different. The sounds of the music this is apples, oranges. Still great in their own right, but completely different.
Yeah.
I say Lil Wayne and Jay-Z.
No. All right, Ocho. We got your favorite segment back.
Oh, yeah.
Chat, let's give it up. Spello-cinco. Okay, Ocho. Your first word is boudoir. When I lie awake in my boudoir. It's a old-fashioned word for a bedroom.
Say it again.
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
No, boudoir.
Prince
had a song, when I lie awake in my boudoir, I think of you. Do you think of me?
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
B-O-O-D-U-A-R.
B-O-U-D-O-I-R. Boudoir.
But hey, Unc, that's a good one. Now you just gave me a word I never heard before. I never heard nothing like that. So now I've read the thesaurus, nigga, front to back. Front to back, I've read the thesaurus. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I think you might have skipped the B's. How about this here? Poignant. He made a very poignant point.
P-O-N-I-E-N-T. P-O-N-I-E-N-T. Poignant.
P-O-I-G-N-A-N-T. Poignant.
Oh, come on, man. What are we doing? Hold on. Let me slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me slow down a little bit because I'm being too fast. I'm being too slick.
Guillotine.
Like the chokehold, like what I'm gonna do to James Harrison.
Actually, it was a device that was used to behead someone in France. So they brought you out to the guillotine, they let it down, and off with the monkey's head.
Ooh,
Guillotine.
That's a good one. Hey, you know I don't know how to spell that, man. Hold on. I remember, remember Braveheart? Remember the movie Braveheart? Yes. When he screamed freedom?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that was an axe, but still, same concept. Guillotine. G, man, forget this. G-E-E.
G-U-I-L-L-O-T-I-N-E. Guillotine.
I ain't even finished.
No, you was already off.
I was? Damn.
How about this, Ocho? Reconnaissance. When they send you out, to check something out before you have to go out and do it, they sent Ocho out on a reconnaissance mission.
When I was in the Army?
Yes.
Reconnaissance. R-E-C-O-N. A-I-S-S-A-N-C-E.
Incorrect. R-E-C-O-N-N-A-I-S-S-A-N-C-E. Reconnaissance.
Hey, boy, hey, listen, I'm feeling good too, and I'm spelling these words with confidence, and they wrong.
Mm-hmm. You confidently wrong. How about this one, Ocho? Rapport.
Okay, I got this. I promise you.
Rapport.
Rapport.
Yes.
R-E-P-O-I-R-E.
R-A-P-P-O-R-T. Rapport.
Damn.
It's a good sense of understanding and trust.
Yeah, because me and my quarterback, we had a great rapport.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 0 for 4, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. No, you 0 for 5.
Damn.
What's this other word?
See, you can't even say the word.
Oh, yeah, you ain't gonna get this one. Portmanteau?
What is it?
Oh, a portmanteau. Oh, a portmanteau. I had one. It was an LV.
What's the LV?
A Louis. It's a large suitcase.
Hey, say the word again?
Portmanteau.
Man, where you getting these words from?
The thesaurus that you supposedly had read.
Listen, I read it. I read it because I studied. Damn, hold on now. Portmanteau.
Yep.
Or P-O.
Mm-hmm.
U-R.
Mm-hmm.
M-A-N-T-L-E.
P-O-R-T-M-A-N-T-E-A-U. Portmanteau.
Hey man, I don't. Hey, y'all cheat me over there. Somebody over there cheating me. Cause and I know nobody in the chat. I know y'all not laughing because y'all ain't know how to spell none of them words too. It's okay. It's okay to be real. It's okay to be real. And don't lie.
All right, Ocho. Now it's time to dunk on Unc.
All right, I'm ready. Where we at? Okay. Hey, Chad, here we go, man. Dunk on Unc tonight will be based on Black history and some pop culture since we are in February
Lord,
and it is month. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chad. We got him right here, Chad. We got him. Let me know you're ready.
Go ahead.
Chat, stay with me and don't put the answers in the chat. Born in 1867, this entrepreneur is often cited as the first female self-made millionaire in the U.S. thanks to her successful hair care products for
Madam C.J. Walker.
God damn it. Somebody told you that, huh? Hey, you read that in the chat? Okay, here we go. She refused to give up her seat on a Montgomery, Alabama bus in 1955, sparking the bus boycott and further igniting the civil rights movement.
Rosa Parks.
What was her middle name?
I wish I could tell you, Ocho.
Okay, now I just gave you that easy one just to get you in the flow.
Okay, I appreciate that.
The Harlem Renaissance was propelled by this poet's work, including Harlem.
Langston Hughes?
What happened to it?
You better stop playing with O'Shea. Give me this thing. Let me log in right quick. I just have a log. I done dialed him up.
Hey.
Done dialed him up.
Somebody, hey, listen. Hey, no, hold on. Now, something is a little sketchy now. Were you briefed on these questions? Did they give you something to study before we did this?
I don't understand.
Because I'm trying to understand how before I even finish, asking the question, you answer.
Because I don't want you to say the chat help me out. That's why I'm answering them fast, because you going to say the chat helping me.
Now, the Rosa Parks one, I understand. Now, I get that one. Now, the rest of them, I ain't even finished, and you just throwing the answer out there.
I'm black. I went to a black school. I should know a little something.
Okay, here we go. Known as the Moses of her people, she was an
abolitionist
who guided dozens of enslaved individuals to freedom via this ain't fair. Who is this? What was her nickname? Don't give me her real name. What was her nickname?
Harriet Tubman.
What was her nickname?
You said she was named Black Moses.
Okay. Yeah, okay, you got that one. All right, here we go. What fictional HBCU was attended in the show A Different World?
Hillman.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. In Family Matters, what was Steve Urkel's more attractive, suave alter ego?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, got him.
Ooh. I don't know that one.
Yeah, Stefon. Stefon. Nah, man. Hey, chat. Time out. I need to talk to, because your questions were somewhat easy, and the fact that you went to an HBCU, it made it even easier for you. Now, when it came to me, now I know I was a spelling bee champ from 1985 to 1997, but the words that I'm being asked to spell are so far extreme.
Bro, do you see the words those little kids be spelling?
Yeah, but that is their profession.
That ain't no profession.
It's their profession.
Man, them kids, trust me, they can spell, but they know a lot more ish than spelling words. Most of those kids are homeschooled, and they be graduating at like 13.
See, that's the problem. I wasn't homeschooled. Now I was in the back of the bungalow in the Damn, man. I went 0 for 5.
0 for 6.
That don't sit. That 0 for. You ain't had to say that. You ain't had to throw that there. And I was so confident about tonight too. Chad, I let y'all down. Chad, I apologize. Like on behalf of me, I really apologize. I let y'all down, and I'm embarrassed, not just myself, but I embarrass y'all as well. Damn.
I'm sorry, Ocho. All right, it's time for our last segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
God, that was horrible.
Curvy Asian doll said, Ocho, happy birthday to your baby girl. Her cash app.
Appreciate that.
Cash app and accepting though. Love you guys and the show.
Yeah. And I know my baby girl, she's probably watching. I know she's probably playing Call of Duty right now. You should be asleep because I know you got class in the morning. Happy birthday to my wonderful Shael Kiora Johnson, beloved. I know you got track practice, and I know you have class in the morning. So get off the goddamn game and go to bed. Happy birthday, baby.
Drew said, I have a solution to save the NBA All-Star game. Make it East versus West again, and the winning conference gets home court advantage for the finals. I agree. I think that was a solution. Yep, kind of like what baseball did.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jay Davis says, what are your thoughts on these two $300 million contracts paid out per game? What is it?
Per game?
Yeah, I mean, it's to say, you're asking how much is a contract worth per game if you're making that kind of money? Because I think they get paid twice a month for the season. While they're playing, they get paid twice a month, if I'm not mistaken. Joey No Fun, you could revive the All-Star game by taking them overseas. Stay with me now. European soccer does it in the offseason. On the offseason, could encourage players to build their brand throughout the international exposure. What do you think, Ocho?
I like that.
I mean, but a lot of them do. They go to Japan, they go to China, they go to Thailand, they go to Singapore. They go to a lot of these Asian countries.
Right. What's
up? Will Victor said, we can say a lot of things about the NBA players, but the NBA PA looks out for its players, especially their top players. Shout out to King James and CP3 for helping them get their money. NFL PA need to do better. Shut it down.
Well, you also have to understand. Now, before you say that, now, remember, the players have guaranteed contracts. Their money's already guaranteed.
You know what they did, right? They fought for that.
Oh, yeah. They shut it down. They shut it down. Now, think about how many of them it is compared to NFL players. Players are relying.
What happened?
NFL.
I'm looking. I'm gonna give you a little history. I think they struck in '82. They struck in '87. You guys got locked out in 2011. In '87, I ain't gonna call no names, but y'all need to go back and look at those guys. That a lot of those are first ballot Hall of Famers, and see how many of them crossed the picket line. I ain't gonna call no names, but y'all go take a look at it. I don't need to say, I ain't gonna say anymore, but y'all go look at the guys that were playing. Ryan is asking, Ocho, is a sporting event a good first date?
That's a phenomenal first date. That's a great question too. But you have to understand the type of woman you're dealing with. For a first date, you want to make sure you've asked her questions on what she likes to do and if she likes sports. If she likes sports, a sporting event is a great way to break the ice. Hockey game, NASCAR. I'm not sure if you've ever been to a NASCAR race. You set up. That is, oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, football is cool, but I'm just saying things that are fast paced.
Yeah.
Where you can read conversation.
Yeah, you need
and actually talk while you're watching.
Go to I want to probably go to Daytona, Talladega, Charlotte. Indy, one of those big super tracks where you just booking it. You got 2 miles, you got 2.5. I mean, you got that 2 mile oval, 2.5 mile. Yeah, that's me.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. I don't know if anybody in the chat has never been in NASCAR. If you haven't, even if you don't like NASCAR, the experience is different when you're actually there sitting in the stands. You will enjoy it.
Willie said the streets need Goat James on Club Shay Shay interview. Ocho, when we hitting first watch?
Oh, boy, if you're in Miami, boy, I'm going to be at first watch tomorrow morning, boy, after I hit the gym. So right there in Pines. Right there in Pines in the plaza with Walmart. Every time.
Filthy McNasty. Yo, Unc and Ocho, how about a trade? Unc gets his money, Unc gets his Funkos and his trophies. Sounds like it's even to me. How can we make this happen? Jordan over.
We still talking about that money? Why he even brought that up?
Yeah, you know what, Ocho? We was right there in New Orleans. Where my $5,200?
You forgot to tell me. You forgot to tell me. If you had told me, I would have remembered. I would have remembered. I promise you.
Don't worry about it.
All you had to do was say something because I had cash on me too.
Jordan over LeBron. Wizards have no identity, no culture. Sheldon Pope says, Ocho, you think this Tank Davis fight gonna play out? How you think this Tank Davis fight is gonna play out? Are we gonna get Tank versus Shakur? Huh?
Oh, Tank versus Shakur?
No, the Tank Davis Tank is fighting somebody else first.
I think Brother Rose.
And then he's asking, how are we going to get Tank versus Shakur?
Yeah, at some point we're going to get Tank versus Shakur. I'm not sure when. Now, obviously, this Tank fight that he does have coming up, if I'm not mistaken, sometime in March. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to turn out how all the Tank fights have come out. He's fighting a quality opponent. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park, but at some point, like all his fights have turned out, I think he's going to come out on the winning end, and that's no disrespect to his opponent. And obviously, if him and Shakur fight, man, that's going to be nice. That's going to be special. That's going to be a great fight. How it's going to turn out, I don't know, because Shakur, when it comes to being a magician from a defense, Shakur's defense is his offense. His defense is his offense. So I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. The person that makes the fewest mistakes wins that fight.
Teddy bear, come here.
Oh, that's a good question. Hey, that Tank and Shakur would be a good one.
Teddy bear, come here.
Does Shakur have enough power to keep Tank off of him too?
That's the question.
That's good. Hey, look at that little pit bull. What's up, Teddy? Talk.
My name, Teddy Bear. I'm 2 years old. I went to the vet today, and they told me that I need to. I ain't gonna be a father.
What happened?
He said, I'm gonna have to go undergo a procedure, and that's.
Oh man, you got him neutered.
I'm gonna have to.
Nah, why?
His prostate is enlarged.
Okay.
And plus he's got the personality he's gonna have. So, I've only had 2 of my dogs. I mean, one of them got he was 9 when it happened. But so probably the next month I'm gonna have to undergo a procedure.
Damn.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Nightcap brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join the nationwide 5G network today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And we want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock in abundance. And if you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your door. Huh? HIPAA. Yeah. Oh, my bad. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly, and please stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We just dropped our Nightcap and Chill collection on Friday. I'm wearing the t-shirt. Ocho is wearing the hoodie. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are limited, and when they're gone, they're gone. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. For Nightcap, I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you on Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. Teddy, tell them bye. Bye.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't done much today. I've been chilling for the most part. What you been up to? Busy day?
It's been so busy.
You trying to come over later?
What do you want to do?
I mean, we could just like nightcap and chill. Usual, you know.
Okay, I'll come over.
Yeah?
I'll be over in 15.
15 minutes? But.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.